We are playing Matchmaker with the peppers here. And this is a very delicate process here. So what you gotta do is deflower it, literally. So we have a unopened flower right here. This is the Hungarian Black, or one of the parents of my Hungarian Ghost hybrid. This was the original mother plant, with the father being a red ghost. And in this case, I've got 4 flowers, one over here, this one, 3 and 4, that I'm going to attempt to do 4 different crosses on. So I've already done the golden Cayenne here, and that was on this flower down here. And this one's going to be a golden Marconi. The other ones are going to be a Sugar Rush Peach and a Mini Sweets. So we'll see how that goes here. But first we have to remove the petals without plucking the flower off the stem, which is right there. So, like I said, a very delicate process. So what I've been doing is just holding the leaves back there, and you can see where the petal connects right there. So I just gently remove petal. It takes a couple of goes. There we go. Alrighty. And you can see inside we have the male part right there. That would produce the pollen as soon as the flower opens. This little thing dries out and then releases the pollen. So we don't need that. Just continue removing petals here. And what we want is in the center is the female part that accepts the pollen and then uses that to produce seeds. Once it's pollinated, it produces the fruit and the seeds develop. But until it is pollinated, nothing really happens. So we will remove the little pollen producers right there. It's such a small area here. Alrighty, here we go. And try to get that's as zoomed in as it'll get. And you can, hopefully you can see, there's that little piece right in the very middle. That's what accepts the pollen. So we have the golden Marconi here, and I've got some pollen in there. This is a dried flower that I harvested about a week ago. So with the back of my tweezers here, I would just scrape it along the inside of the bag, just enough to get some on there. And then we close it back up. we go. And that little light spot on the tweezers there is the pollen, and I'm just gonna gently tap. Go. And then we rub the pollen off. And this is why I keep a lighter in the grow room to burn off the rest of the pollen there. Alrighty. And you can just barely see the color has changed on the tip of that, showing that there is some pollen on there. And I will be doing the other two here in the exact same way. And to differentiate, I have some colored yarn here. This one's going to be red. So golden Marconi will be designated as the red, and I will need to tie that on here also ever so gently so that it does not break the stem. And once that's done, then I can move on to the next guys here. Alrighty, and there we have it. We got 4 different varieties, all on the same plant. Hopefully 4 varieties, 4 attempts anyway. We've got the golden Cayenne with the golden thread. We've got the golden Marconi up here with the red. Mini sweets with the blue. And Sugar Rush Peach here with the blood red. Each of those are the pollen donors for the Hungarian Black. And we'll see what happens by the growing season, hoping to have some viable fruits at least by May 15th. You can see I've got some more going over here. Here's all the others. So this was the very first one. This is a Casabelle and Sugar Rush Peach. Casabelle is the mother. Sugar Rush is the pollen donor. Then over here we have a mini sweets with a long sweets. 2 different store-bought varieties. And there's that attempt right there. That was done last night. Over here we have an attempt with the flower still intact. That was this guy right here. And that one is the long sweets with the Hungarian Black. Here was the second one that I did. This was about 2 weeks ago. This is the Alma Paprika and Sugar Rush Peach attempted cross. Back over here with another purple flower, we have the purple UFO, and Fushimi is the pollen donor. Then in the back over there, most of these were done in the last couple of days, so they won't be showing any new fruits yet. back over there we have the golden Cayenne sugar rush peach. That one's actually the pepper you see down there dangling. Right there. Golden Cayenne sugar rush peach. Over here we have a giant jalapeno crossed with an Hungarian Black. And that is this guy right in there. Over here we have a standard sugar rush peach. That guy fertilized itself before I could do anything, so that is a full purebred sugar rush. And back over here we've got another purple one here. This is the purple UFO with a corked jalapeno as the pollen donor. So that should prove interesting if it takes and produces. We have a giant jalapeno here that's about ready to pop its flower. So I'll do probably another sugar rush or something. And then white bell and Hungarian Black. Right in there. We can get it to focus. Here. Yep, it is double in size compared to the other night, so theoretically that one is going to work. So those are the hybrids so far. And anything that pops flowers, like this guy, Ahi Lemon Drop, once its flower opens and it's got pollen going, then it will be used as a pollen donor.